Hello everyone, this is Dawn of Spirit, and I'm going to do the weekly reading for the week starting December 5th. So I went ahead and shuffled the cards, and I'm using the Star Tarot cards this week. And just ask the cards for some guidance, perspective, what to, kind of what to expect, what kind of energy is going to be going on around us this week, so we can kind of, be prepared, make the most out of it. Okay. So, first card will be Monday, Tuesday-ish. We have the Emperor. So these cards are very detailed, so I'm going to try to see here. So the Emperor, I feel like this is like a masculine energy, but the Emperor is all about structure, stability. It's like equal, like you have the white and the black, the light, the dark, the sun, the moon, the stars. You have a balance, you have a stability within this energy. A lot of and of course the Emperor, sometimes like rules, responsibilities, but I just get more of a balanced energy. You'll notice how he's sitting, and he's got like the eagle heads sitting underneath the tree. He's got a lot of guidance. He's got his okay, so this is what, with this card and this deck, I always feel that the Emperor here is the masculine energy, and that this little lioness, this is your female energy. And so see how he's outstretched his hand toward the lioness, and so she's giving her energy, he's taking that in. We need a balance of feminine and masculine. We can't be all masculine, we can't be all feminine. We have to be balanced between the two. And that's what I feel like this represents, this give and take. So if you were talking about a relationship, whether it was work, school, personal, family, anything, there's give and take here, and that brings that stability. As far as for love type relationship, I always see this deck, this card, I see this as kind of the opposite energy of the Strength card, because the Strength card in this deck has the female and a lion, which the traditional tarot has a lion and a woman. But the lion, the masculine energy, is kind of giving to her in that card. So I feel like this is that counterbalance. The Emperor, the king, is only as good as his lioness. It's that give and take. It's that balance, that stability. And there is a lot of, night and day, the stars, and then you have the earth, the tree, the grounding here. So as above it is below, you have the black and the white, the good, the evil, the yin, the yang. It's just all about balance. So the first part of the week, it's going to be very important that you find that structure, that routine, that whatever you call it, to keep you stable, to find your stability. Make sure you have that solid foundation for the beginning of the week. It's kind of what I come with this energy. Oh, that makes sense. We'll see what the other cards say. Okay, so the middle of the week, Wednesday, Thursday-ish, I have the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords is a very fierce, determined, almost aggressive energy, going toward his goals. Like he's going after it. This night, they're determined. If they set a goal, they're going to achieve it, because nothing's going to stop them. And so you see the action, like this heavy movement, like there's nothing holding him back. He's got his sword, his truth, his, everything's just, he's going for it. Again, you see the black and white, the yin and yang. So there's still some balance with this card. And then you see the circle, the cycle here with the swords, kind of like a compass. I see that as a compass. So again, because you have this imagery, I think the balance, that ability to balance is stable. So when you're going forward this week and you're going toward, whatever it is you're going toward, you've set your goals, you're pursuing those goals, you're determined, you're going for it, you have your truth, you're speaking your truth, you're communicating, you're making things happen. But make sure you have that balance. Make sure you don't go overboard. Make sure you stay true to yourself. I kind of feel like maybe this is a moral compass kind of thing, that you need to make sure you don't get blinded by the need to pursue and by the action, that you stay grounded, stay stable, stay strong. So again, the first of the week, you find that stability and that balance. That's going to carry you through, because you're going to have your moral compass. You're going to be heading into your true purpose and goals. Let's see what's the end of the week. So this would be Friday, Saturday, Sunday-ish. We have the Ten of Swords. Okay, so the Ten of Swords, traditional tarot. Okay, totally traditional tarot. The Ten of Swords is usually like a culmination, completion is what the tens is about, or about. But this one's like a ending. In some decks, it's even almost like a defeat. I do not see that in this deck at all. I see the Ten of Swords as a completion. But you notice how, if you guys can see it, so he's got his heart, so like his heart chakra, and he's aligned, perfectly aligned. You've got the energy coming from above. You got the rainbow, which symbolizes hope, faith, coming into his crown, and it's going through, and it's activating. I feel like this is activating his heart chakra, but then everything else is aligned, and it's going down to where he's grounding, like it's coming out of his root chakra and it's grounding him, and he's just emanating this energy. His hands are outstretched. He is, and I don't see this as he's stuck to this structure here. I don't know, maybe that's a cross. I don't know what's behind his head. I don't feel that he's stuck to that. I feel like that is him charging. Like he's taking in the energy from around him. He's taking it in, and he is aligning himself with the divine, with the earth, and he is producing this energy. He is charging himself to go forward. That kind of you have to have a completion to move forward. So this is, you have worked so hard, and now you have all this abundance, all this energy, all this light from around you. And it is activating your heart, your mind, your whole, everything's aligned, everything's in balance, and you're just like, boom, you're putting it out there. That's what I get. So you're giving and you're receiving this energy from around you. That's what I get from this card in this deck. There's a lot of symbolism for balance, that stability, like from the Emperor all the way through, because you're in alignment. You're in alignment here. So there's that perfect balance, stability. You're grounding. We have air with the swords, but I feel like this is a very earthy card. So you have the divine, the air, you have the grounding, the earth, grounding yourself. But then here you've got your root chakra grounding you. If you look at this as a week, you're beginning with a stability and a balance and a need to find that structure, that balance, those rules, follow the, balance. It follows you through the week, but then at the end, you're balancing because you're aligning. So this week is it's going to begin and end with that stability and that balance. And in the middle, there's going to be a heavy movement, a shift perhaps. But if as long as you're balanced, you're going to make sure and keep your focus, your moral compass, and everything's going to work out because you're going in determined, true to yourself. Of course, the swords are usually about communication, your logical mind. So it's heavy with that this week, communication. So as long as you have your stable foundation, you can communicate and you can just speak it into existence. And anything you say, it's going to happen because you have that power, you have that energy, as long as you have that stability. That's what I get from this. So just make sure you take some time the first of the week to find your balance, your purpose, your stability there, so that when you move, it's all in a line and to keep you in alignment with what you need. Okay? All right. Sounds good. So it's Dawn of Spirit, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.